What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys. Well, with another market watch today. In fact, I'm gonna do a bit of a unique market watch. I'm gonna look at all the previous sets, the most recent sets, and we're just gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a conversation and talk about the market and what I think about some of these cards. I mean, we're going into this weekend, and there's a lot of trading gonna be happening, a lot of buying, a lot of selling, and I'm gonna let you guys know what I think should happen to some of these cards and their values. Before I begin, guys, I just want to say, please make sure to follow me on Instagram. Links will be down below. I post about things like this, you know, about the max rarity sickness. I mean, I'm not alone in this. There's a lot of YuGiOh players out there that just love the high rarity, the goods. And I just, you know, we have an illness. Before I begin, also, guys, I'm gonna try to keep this video around 20 minutes long. Sometimes I ramble, so I'm gonna try to get as many of these cards out as possible to you guys, but I ramble a lot about a lot of cards, and I really do that because I just think there's so many crazy things happening with, like, the meta. I mean, we're in a very uncertain time in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I'm not sure if anyone really understands this. Konami's core sets and even subsets have not really changed or added a new tier 1 deck, and that's something that's really rare in a long while, by the way. We're getting new banners coming up in about a month, which is going to change the game. It's going to do this. And we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to see Maxi. We don't know if we're going to see Vayne's Emptiness. We don't know if we're going to see Harry's Featherduster. We don't know if we're going to see Potter Avis. There's so much happening and so much possibilities. The market is about to go crazy. It's about to lose its mind. And we're here having a conversation about the previous sets. And it's important because do you hold these sets? Do you sell some of the cards in these sets? Do you trade it for other cards that nobody's looking at right now? Because you go for those cards and you grab them, and then when the market or the ban list happens or when a new set comes out, you sell, make a lot of money, put that money towards buying another deck. I mean, you look at my Instagram post. I mean, yeah, I have the ability to get cards at a cheaper price. I'll be honest with you. But before I had the ability, I've always had nice cards. I always had max rarity stuff. I always had the ability to get that. And the reason why, my big secret, as people always go, V, how you doing it? Who you ripping off? No, my big secret was I just didn't hold cards that much, unless I really liked the deck go down the ship. But I really held these cards, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time to sell these cards. I could wait till it goes down in value, whether it be a banless hit or the set cards cycle out themselves, and then I go and buy them if I really like them. And I'll sell them, and I'll hold the money, or I'll put that money towards other cards that nobody's looking at right now. We get banless hype. I sell them to the banless hype, and with all that money, I turn around, I just go, I think I want to buy me a tier 1 deck. What's max rarity? I'll buy that. Or I'll buy cards that nobody's looking at that becomes max rarity later on. Like if you buy OTE Telly years ago, it wasn't that much money. But look at it now. And that's something that's very important. I always want to hammer that to everybody. Everyone can do this. I'm not unique. I'm not different. I'm just like every single other you guys. We can all have this ability. But it happens to be some Yu-Gi-Oh players don't want to do that. And that's fine. I totally get it. I mean, I'm not sure I'm gonna get rid of my secret rare prismatics and beautiful danger core. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. So I get if you go V, it's high value. I think I'm probably gonna hold it, and I might lose out money, and we're all accused of that. But why not play it smart? Why not focus on making sales today and looking at the next tier 1 deck tomorrow, next week, the month after, playing a tier 1.5 deck? Why, you don't win locals? Dude, I am dead serious. I use locals to practice Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I want to win. Nobody goes, I can't wait to go to locals and get decimated. No. Nobody does that. I want to win, but I'm stupid enough to go, yeah, I want to play the best deck of locals all the time, and when that hits by the ban list, I'm gonna throw it in my binder and trade it for a way lower value than what I paid for it. No, that's not me. It's rarely me, I should really say. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the best deck, and after I'm just gonna sell it off and get a 2.5 deck. And why not? And if I win locals, even more icing on the cake compared to those who are going down the ship. Anyway, sorry about that long rant, long intro, guys. I just really wanted to hammer that to a lot of people because I really felt like with the new changing meta, things are gonna be really crazy. But look at that Mystic Fighters, the set. Primatech Alambertian is roughly around $31 still in the market price. This set, Mystic Fighters, is a great set to get if you have waifus, lovers in your shop, or a great set to get if you want to grab cards and throw them online. Especially if you eBay, you go like eBay deck course, even then a full deck course, put that in your listings. This is a great set to do that with. It's a phenomenal set. And to be honest, I still think the box price of 62 is still like a lot, but it's still a good set. I mean, Kitchen Dragon Maid's roughly around $29 to almost $30, higher than its current market price. Nurse Dragon Maid is stabilizing roughly around $21. Market price is $21.71, about $22, but still stabilizing. And then Mardell, this card's insane. It's actually going down in value. It's about $9. This is how uncertain this set is to me. Now, we can look at all these cards. I can individually go over these cards, but they're mostly depth core stuff, and that's fine. But my favorite card out of this entire set is Dark World Dealing. I think Dark World Dealing is highly underestimated in this set because we had a bunch of printings, but they're common. I mean, you got Legendary Collection 4 Super Rare. You got Striker Neo Super Rare. Then you got Rare, Common, and there's a Super Rare from Mystic Fires. That's it. Like, it's a phenomenal card. If you don't have your playset of Dark World Dealings, go in and grab this right now because it's so cheap. The Super Rare Dark World Dealing coming out of Mystic Fires is 33 cents in the market, okay? The next Super Rare would be probably from the original set. I'm guessing, no, that'd be about $3 actually. I'm sorry. Legendary Collection 4 Joey's World would be the original set. That version is about $2 to near $3 with shipping included. Underneath its $4 market price, which is gonna bounce back up. Like, this is the card you need to look at in Mystic Fighters. That's the card I would grab. I would put it aside. Any of the Dragon Maid stuff, I'll go, waifus, come over here. Yeah, bring your goofy anime playing match with the cartoon girls. Disgusting. Here, I'm gonna overcharge you. And they're like, oh yeah, Dragon Maid. Do you know Dragon Maid? I go, get away. I got my money, get away. Of course, you get your money when you do that transaction outside of the shop. Don't do it in the shop. Don't be that guy. Okay. Looking at Chaos Impact, I am totally okay with admitting right now that I was wrong about Ivy Masquerena. Because when I admitted I was wrong about Starting Seafleet, it went from 45 to 30. So I'm hoping by saying I'm wrong about Ivy Masquerena, it will go down. Now, I already have mine. I'm hoping it'll go down for your sake if you don't have yours. Because I don't blame you. It's an Ultra coming out of Chaos Impact with a $37 market price. The unlimited versions are stabilizing roughly around $37. For that, and for the first season versions, they're also around roughly $37. So I don't blame anyone out there that's like, V, I've been waiting and my Masquerena is not going down. What gives? I don't understand why myself. I think I would think you players would still want a crack Chaos Impact to get, I don't know, a $400 to $500 card, which definitely should not be at this price range, by the way. It's artificial. But I thought that would happen, but it didn't. Yu-Gi-Oh players aren't going in and buying this. It could be because of Christmas holidays. It could be because most Yu-Gi-Oh players don't really need things, and whenever they need things from the set, they'll individually snipe it off the market from the singles, leading the singles to be thrown on the market by vendors and store owners. It could be that. But what I do know is I still, I mean, as much as I think this card price will go down in value, it's inevitable. I still think this card's gonna maintain a high price point. But after a while, it has to, like, I don't understand why it's a one-off card. And it's not secret rare, it's an ultra rare. So this card seriously boggles my mind. I really don't know what's gonna happen with this card. I still think it's gonna go down in value, to be honest with you. Because it doesn't make any sense. Maybe by next set, I'm guessing. But this, I just, it's an anomaly, if I want to be honest with you guys. Then we have Starting Seafleet. Now this card, I still think Dragon Link is going to be one of the best decks of the new meta after Orcus gets hit in the January ban list. And looking at it right now, I think it's cheap. I think this card's really good. I think this card has a lot of great potential. And it's a dragon card, and we're playing the game Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so it's going to be, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always dragons and spellcasters, light attribute or dark attribute. Those have historically been the most dominant decks throughout the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Easily. No doubt in my mind. So to see Starting Seafleet at a Chaos Impact be around $30, I kind of get it, but I think it's going to go higher. I mean, it's been going low for a while. It's stabilizing right now at $30. I can easily see it's going higher in value. So it's time we talk about Unchained for a little bit. Abomination Prison being the most expensive card for the Unchained archetype, being around $15. Now, I did talk about yesterday in my Market Watch about Marine Sets and how the Marine Sets core I think is really cheap right now. Someone was amazing enough to comment in my previous video about how the Marine Sets core is going to run you about $60, which is insanely inexpensive. Obviously, he's not talking about Silent Mining, which is going to get a reprint, the value that's going down, but still, really cheap. Looking at Abomination's Prison right now and Unchained, besides Abomination's Prison, which is, I think, is overpriced, personally speaking. If it's not doing nothing, it should not be that high in value. The next card is Unchained Soul of Rage. That card's like $8. That's the next highest card for Unchained. After that one's done, we go over to the Ultra Rare, Unchained Abominations, $3. And we have another Secret Rare, by the way, Unchained Soul Disaster, which is $2. And another Secret Rare, Konami, what's happening here? Of Unchained Soul of Anguish, which is $1 on the market. So I like Unchained a lot. I love the art. I think the artwork's up. Look at this art. Like, how do you not love the artwork of Unchained? It looks absolutely amazing. I personally would love to see a regional mat of Unchained. Technically speaking, I would love to see a regional mat of Unchained versus Marine Cess. That would be the absolutely insane regional mat. Konami, you made a lot of regional mats. Some of them really bad. Some of them pretty okay. Some of them decent. The Masquerina waifu thing, that Appaloosa waifu thing, just scrap it. Okay, waifus don't play at regionals. I want, like, Unchained versus Marine Cess, make that the regional mat, and I'm telling you right now, YuGiOh players will be more excited to play in their 300-man winner match after they have their invite for regionals at nationals. So that's what I think they should do. Comment down below, let me know if you guys think the same. But going back to Unchained, it's relatively cheap, and to be honest with you, I would pick up the cheap deck core right now and slowly grab it and just don't say nothing. Slowly grab it, don't say nothing. So that's what I would do if I was you guys, because if I'm going to regionals, I think not this next week. I'm going to Indiana, I believe. I'm going to keep an eye out for Unchained. I'm going to keep an eye out for Marines. I want to keep an eye out for these cards because I personally want them. I want them for my collection. I want them for my deck core. And if they become meta, all the better for me, because these cards currently right now, for the most part, are relatively inexpensive. What are you doing for it? We also have Predator Plant Try Hard. I mean, Legendary Duels of Mortar Destiny, we don't really have many playable cards. The hero cards are slowly starting to go under, but as mentioned in my other market watch the other day, I can't really predict hero prices. I can give you what I think is going to happen, but I have a better chance of predicting prismatic corset for cards than hero cards. Nobody could do it. Nobody could do it because it's heroes, and the hero play base is actually insanely huge. Casuals love heroes, collectors love heroes, and competitive players, they love heroes. I love heroes. Like, there's no one out there that goes, man, I really hate heroes. Like, nobody does that. Even if you don't play a deck, you still love the deck because it's a fun deck. It's a great deck. We know how to play it pretty much. I mean, Heroes is a very amazing deck, but Predator Plant Try Hard at a Legendary Duels of Mortal Destiny, I still think is one of the best cards out of the set for everybody. Being a current card that has a market price of around $6, this card allows super optimization to just grab more cards in the field. And anything that spams in the future that is dark, as long as you have 3 super optimization, this card will keep that deck in check permanently. It's done. And I like that about this. I like, you know, when we have cards that's like, okay, moving forward, this gets put in check now. Moving forward, since this exists, that gets put in check. Like, constantly. I like that a lot. And I really wish Konami kept doing more of that. And then bring us a new archetype that just changed that around again, like soon. Because I'm ready for a new tier 1 deck. Maybe even tier 0, I don't know. Look at that Brotherhood of Fire Fist, it's going down in value. The most expensive card out of Fist of the Gadgets is Brotherhood of Fire Fist Panda. It has $11.50 market price, and the market price is roughly around, it's barely under $12. On that, it's Brotherhood of Fire Fist Elephant with $11 market price. This one's also around $10.74. We got Scrappy Cyclers at 7s, which are, you sell as soon as possible, by the way. You got Cold Radiator at 6s, sell. I mean, I don't think it's good. And then you got Eagle being roughly around $5. I think the Fire Fist core is such a good core to pick up. And I don't know if I'm alone in this or everyone's with me on this one, but this deck is really good. Like, this deck can FTK. If you want to be very technical in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as competitive decks that have shown competitiveness, Brotherhood of Fire Fist can FTK, and Pendulum's can FTK. We technically have 2 FTK decks in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And someone called me on my phone during a video. 2 FTK decks in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, there's other decks, and they probably can FTK in a weird, unscrupulous circumstance, but Fire Fist and Pendulums can definitely do that. And I think that's something to, like, be, I mean, obviously Pendulums, your opponent's gonna know what you're doing. They're gonna know what you're doing, and they know what to stop. They're holding a permanent, so they want to snipe certain cards. With Fire Fist, I'm not sure many players know that this deck can FTK, but it can definitely do that. Technically speaking, it's an OTK, but I still count as FTK because your opponent really does get to play cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Brother Fire Fist is really good and really undervalued right now. And with Dragon getting reprinted in Mystic Fighters, and with another Fire Fist card, which actually I did forget about, is a common, I believe, in OTS 1 Pack 12. This is a really good set. And this is really, really undervalued and underrated. And I'm not even joking you, like, these are cheap. I don't know. Like, do we go in and grab this now, or do we just go, shh, paisano, shh. Don't do nothing. Let it go down in value. Banlist happens. Everyone's looking over here at some random Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we're just slowly going here and grab the Fire. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I kind of want these. I like these. Let me know what you do in the comments down below. Then we have Rising Rampage. $70 Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. Who wants some, boys? $70. This card went as low as like $50, I believe. Even one point almost as $40 for Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. The minute any kind of player out there that's like, I don't like Nibiru, I can make Appaloosa and still do the rest of my combo. The minute every player figured out for the type of deck they're playing, this card went up. This card saw play. This card is needed. And unfortunately for a lot of YuGiOh players out there, if you didn't have yours, you're gonna want to just take a step back because you're gonna want to grab this. Welcome to Borosaur 2.0. The card is in your extra deck. That's definitely needed. Hooray! You're gonna want to grab this card. Luckily for you, you only need it as a one of, but still. Unless you want Prismatic Rare, it's roughly around almost $500. Worth it? Okay. Then we have other cards in Rising Rampage like Gizmek, a card which was $19. Market price is shown to be almost near $19, $18.60 market price, but the name first versions are $17. Why is that? Well, because it's mostly used in Orcus. And what's happening in Orcus? That's right. Banned hammer is happening in Orcus. Orcus is about to get slapped with a sledgehammer across its face, and everyone is going to get up, stand up, and clap their hands and do one of these little golf caps. Little. It needed that. And what's happening with Gizmek? Well, the only deck you can really utilize Gizmek after Orcus would be Grand Maju, which did get super rare and OTS Tournament Pack 12. So yay for super rare Grand Maju, by the way. I really do like that. But I don't know it's going to be enough to maintain this card's current price point of roughly around $17. In fact, it's probably not, and it's probably going to go down in value. So we really have to take a keen look at Gizmek, and hopefully Konami wises up and puts Snow to one, and this card would be just useless. Just you could do Gizmek or Snow. Orcus players, don't worry about it. Banless happened. You literally got hit as Snow came out because that'd be really broken. But it'd be fun to see this actually. Then we have Marine Test card Anemone. I've been talking about this in my previous days Market Watch. If you want to look at my other Market Watch, I talk about Marine Test, check it out. I go into fine detail about this deck core. I do think it's good though. Look at our Rising Rampage. It's roughly around $6 to $7 for a Get Out. It's still a phenomenal card. Very situational, but I think this card's highly undervalued, being the fact that this card can take 2 cards out of your opponent's extra deck and basically reset their turn. Easy to do in control decks with cards like Trap Trick. The problem is there's not really any control decks that can really do this consistently or can fight the meta consistently, I should really say. We have Altergeist, Gurgurcho, and so mentioned in my yesterday's comments, Paleo Frogs. And yeah, I think Paleo Frogs is another phenomenal deck. The problem with Paleo Frogs, as well as these other control decks, is you're gonna always give a card away to your opponent going second. At least. You're probably gonna get more, by the way. But at least one card is you're going to give to the opponent going second. It's just how every deck in the meta is designed right now. It's meant to make you have less cards, to play with less cards, as they have, you know, a full board with engagement instead of every 2 cards you actually do have. That's the game of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh. But I should say, when we get it balanced, maybe a new set, maybe a new tier 1 deck, hopefully instead of that new tier 1 deck being mid-range, like Salmon Grades, like Orcus, hopefully the new tier 1 deck, instead of it being combo, like Dragon Links and Thunder Dragon Link combo, hopefully the new tier 1 deck is control. We haven't had a good control tier 1 deck in a very long while, and I personally would love to play control. I was playing at Locust yesterday, and playing around with Dragon Link, and I'm not sure you guys watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, and please tell me this happens to you, because it really does happen to me and it annoys the crap out of me. I am a control player at heart. In fact, I think most YouTubers are control players. It's actually a weird phenomena with us YouTubers. Most of us are control players. And not because we're trying to be controlling, no. I don't think we have the time to really understand a combo deck or to really break down a combo. Anyway, so most of us are control players. So Magic Control, if you ever watched Avatar: Last Airbender, he was really powerful with like the Earth element. The opposite of the Earth element was the Fire element. And for us control players, our Fire element is combo. Now, if you're a combo player, I think your Fire element would be control. Don't know 100%, but I know as a control player, my Fire element is definitely combo. It took me a little while to learn mid-range, like pure Thunder Dragons, but I learned it. And then Orcus, easy, I learned it, done. It took me a while, but I learned it. With Fire, it's very hard to learn combo as a control player. And I want to know, who else is Aang up in here? If you guys never watched Avatar: Last Airbender, I'm totally sorry about that reference, but it was a really good show. You should really see it. You'll enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Dragoon Knight Romulus is a card that's roughly around $4 to almost $5. A little higher than its current market price. I just think this card's a one-of. Obviously, if you're playing Pendulums or you're playing Dragon Link, you need these. Anything that plays Dragon Ravine, you ideally want Romulus. I'm just shocked this card's actually so low in value, being the fact that it's ultra rare at a Rising Rampage. When we look at Romulus and we look at IP Masquerena, you see what I'm saying? I mean, no, Masquerena sees more play. It's still kind of weird, though. Look at the rest of the cards out of this set. There's not really much happening. I do like the artwork of like Fortune 80 Evergreen. I've argued like I want to buy Yu-Gi-Oh artwork like I buy Magic art. I love Magic artwork. And I would love to buy Yu-Gi-Oh. Like this artwork wise looks really good. Am I just the only one being weird? I apologize. I'll move on. Then we got Witchcraft like Golem Maruru. No. I mean, it's a dollar card, all right? I mean, I have a play set somewhere. I'm just holding. But, you know. One thing I wish out of Rising Rampage, to be honest with you, I just talked about a little while ago, was Dream Mirrors. I love Dream Mirrors. And with a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players having access to Chaos Dragon Levineer, you can build a version of Dream Mirrors that use Chaos Dragon Levineer. I actually might do a video in the future on this channel. I mean, playing Dream Mirrors. I have the whole deck core. I grabbed it. I meant to do a video on it. I looked around the other tech profiles for like references and sources, and they're all playing Chaos Dragon Levineer, so I was like, forget it! I'm not dropping $100 for a deck core that by itself costs one Chaos Dragon Levineer. So I pulled it aside and I waited. And I think I'm gonna go back in. I think I'm gonna build it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that in the future. I love the way this deck looks. Once again, phenomenal artwork. I love that Konami's really taking, upgrading the artwork. The artwork used to be a lot more goofier, and now it's like more like, I mean, this is clean artwork. If you guys ever looked at Dream Mirrors, I mean, this looks really, 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 really nice. I like this one a lot, actually. Kellogg's, the Dream Mirror Mara. This artwork looks really cool. And one thing, I like how they all look, and I wish there was another playmat. Konami, playmat idea number 2. Dream Mirrors. Trust me, we're not gonna be angry. The artwork looks amazing. We would want these. Please stop putting single card waifus on a playmat when you could do like the OCG, who fits multiple enemies on a playmat. How much I into this video? I don't want to go too long. About 21 minutes. We'll do one more. We'll do more. Bowser Legends. I won't be able to finish all the cards. I don't want to be too long. Like I said, we'll do more. If anything, I'll do another video tomorrow on another day. We'll break down more sets, and you'll be able to hear me babble. Black Soldier of Chaos is roughly around $71. So the market price around $71. This card's absolutely insane. It's probably the best Link 3 we have in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. The best, 100%. And I don't think for a while we're gonna get anything as good Link 3 wise. I mean, we have some pretty decent cards coming out soon. Unicorn's pretty good, but Soldier of Chaos is absolutely insane. And to be honest with you, I think this card's worth its $71 price point. And if you're gonna play like Thunder Dragons and you play against the Sky Striker Orchids variants, you go in this guy and you really tell them your Dingusu better proc, because the Dingusu doesn't proc, you lose the game. You have no way to get around this. Borrow Sword probably, if you can make it without dying. GG, my guy. I don't know. Something about Black Soldier of Chaos just tells me like it's just such a good card, and it's used in so many matches. And if you don't have yours already, I'm sorry. Hopefully the price will go down, but I don't think it's going to, as Bowser Legends Heroes Events becomes harder and harder to find. Then we have Borsal Dragon. There he is. Secret out of Bowser Legends Heroes Events. Now, original print Secret is better. The price points aren't too off, but $17 for a Boris Sword when the card used to be around $70. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Salamander Mirage actually stabilizing a price point with a $13 market price. The current price was roughly around $14. This is still a needed card, and it's gonna be a needed card. And look at the Oshi, they use it all the time. And their meta, even though it's vastly different, they're still using that meta as it's still using our meta. And that can I go bring on to Salamander Mirage is gonna do it. It's still a phenomenal card. And once again, if you don't have one, I highly recommend you grab this card. I'm not sure Konami's gonna repeat this anytime soon, being the fact that it came out of Bowser Legends set. Hopefully they do. Probably not going to. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage is also $10, which is a way down from what it used to be. And I would say going and grab this about a year ago. Hell, I would say going and grab this about a year and a half ago. I would say going and grab this about 6 months ago. Time's not a factor. You're playing Strikers. The deck's been around for almost 2 years. Hopefully the ban's coming up soon with just end Strikers. Striker players, you got your mileage on this deck. I'm just hoping Konami just changes the meta up. Personally speaking, I want every tier 1 deck to get smacked around, and I want tier 1s to go to 1.5, and I want 1.5s to be playable with tier 1s. And then I want Konami to release tier 0. I want to nuke this meta. I want tier 0. I want chaos. You can play Screaming. Next set we get tier 1 decks. Banless happens, that tier 0 becomes tier 1. That's personally what I want for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it'll be really fun. Looking at video, I told about that the other day in my market watch. Please check that out if you haven't checked it out already. Sci-Fi Lord Lamba is around $8. If you don't have one, grab one. This is an insanely good Link 2. Probably the best Link 2 we have in the game, to be honest with you, minus IP Masquerena. They're both phenomenal Link 2s. And Summer Limit is super undervalued in Bowser Legends. It's the highest rarity version of Summer Limit. The other rarity version being a common, which is short printed. And the current price point is roughly around $320. Then wait, didn't it come out in I could be wrong. Did this come out in Dual Devastator? Okay, no it didn't. Okay, yeah. Like if you don't have the ultra rares, you have commons, that's totally fine. but you really should have the Ultra SBI rarity. But it's still a phenomenal card. And once again, I think this card's highly undervalued. This card is dirt cheap right now. Grab this card, trade for this card. Number 60 is actually a really unique card. Someone talked about this the other day to me. YGOPaisano Timeless. This card's actually really good. I'll just leave text here for you guys. If you guys are listening to, if you're listening to this video, by the way, make sure to hit subscribe before you listen. Number 60 has a really unique effect, and I'll probably end the video with this card, but let's talk about it real quickly. You can attach 2 materials on this card. It's 2 level 4 monsters exceed. You can attach 2 materials on this card. Activate one of the following effects. Skip your next draw phase and draw 2 cards. Then discard 1 card. Skip your next main phase. Special one monster from your graveyard in defense position. Skip the battle phase of your next turn. Also double attack of 1 monster you control at the end of this turn. And in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, in which turns are being shotgunned so fast, I think this card's really good. I think this card's highly undervalued. I think this card is a card that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players moving forward in the game might want to consider playing. I think there'll be a time where this card is very important. The card current price point, by the way, $3. $3 for this card, for YuGiOh Timeless. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I don't want the video going too long. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for watching these videos. The channel's growing super fast. You guys are commenting. We're having this communication about the game, and I love the talk. I love the chat, and I love the game. And I literally do these videos for the like for the game only, because I enjoy it that much. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh addict. Are you? It's your boy V. Comment down below. And you paisanos, have a great day.